Disclaimer. I am not a certified professional. Use the information in this video at your own risk. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Today in this video, I'm going to be prepping and bedlining the plastics to my 2004 DVX400. I bought RAPTOR bedliner because it has great reviews and seems to be very durable. I have sandpaper, adhesive, a paint gun, and all the things I need to mix my bedliner. My main plastic is going to be black and my side fenders are going to be red, so I'm going to have a black and red theme going on. Here are the products I'm going to be using today. I got U-PAW adhesive, I got custom shop red paint, U-PAW hardener, got the tenable bedliner right here, and I got the black bedliner right here. Got some sandpaper down here for the plastics, and I got this paint gun, or bedliner gun rather. Once it all gets dialed in, it should go very well and the process should be very, very smooth. I feel like Dexter Morgan in this little thing. I just got some plastic and some blankets hung up in here, and I got a little fan that's going to be ventilating. Also got this wire right here. That's what I'm going to be hanging the plastics with. That way they'll hang in the air and I can bedline them nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is get my plastics out and start sanding them and prepping them, and then I'm going to clean them off with water and then with mineral spirits, and then I'll be ready to start bedlining these things. Okay, the first step that I'm going to do is start sanding all my plastics. I'm going to start with the side fenders first. These will be painted red, 336 grit. So I'm going to start with this, get real deep into the plastics, and then I'll go back and use this fine 400. I'm going to clean them with water after I sand them and then go over them with mineral spirits, and then they'll be ready to paint. Alright, so I'm going to sand all these first with this, and then I'm going to go back over them with the other one. So I think I did this one to test, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Not happy with my performance. Okay, so I sanded it with this. I'm gonna go back over it with this thinner sandpaper here. Try to just smooth out the deep scratches just a little bit. Okay, so I'm done sanding it. Now I'm gonna go back over with a water hose and clean all the dust off, and then I'll take it inside with a micro fiber towel and put mineral spirits on it, and then I'll hang it up and get ready for paint. Okay, I got my mineral spirits here and my microfiber towel. I'm gonna wipe off this plastic piece. That way it cleans any grease and particles and whatever's on it. Okay, so I applied the mineral spirits and now it's cleaned off, and I'm gonna let that dry. After it's dried, I'll be able to mix my bedliner and get my gun out, and I'll be ready to bedline it. Make sure to wear a mask and some facial protection because this stuff is dangerous. You don't want to be inhaling this stuff, and you definitely don't want it in your eyes. So make sure to do this before you do any mixing or any painting, really. Okay, I got my tenable bottle of RAPTOR bedliner. All I did was open the bottle of this and pour this whole bottle of hardener into the bottle of RAPTOR tenable. And now I'm about to mix my paint. I'm going to do 20 milliliters at a time, that way I can get the right amount of shade to my paint. I just want it to be the perfect hot rod red because that's like my favorite color, and I want to make sure it gets to be that color. This is a 15 milliliter spoon, by the way. Alright, I'm going to mix this. I'm going to shake it for like 3 minutes. You have to do a lot of shaking with these bottles because you want them to be mixed thoroughly. I assume this is probably going to be pink when I open this lid because it's probably not enough red. Yeah, pink. but honestly not too far off. I think another 15%, maybe 30, and it's gonna be ready to go. Okay, that's 30 milliliters total now, so I'm gonna mix this up, and it's probably gonna be close to the red that I want, I imagine. Okay, so I ended up using about 80% of the red paint, so that's 80 milliliters. So I used more than I thought, and the product turned out a nice red. Hopefully when it dries it stays this color. I'd hate for it to end up like a maroon or something. That's not the look I'm going for, but I think it'll be fine. So I am gonna pour a little bit of the Raptor paint inside this hardener can just so I don't have any overflow when I put my gun in. Let's go ahead and open that, by the way. I'll have links for all these products in the description. I already have my compressor loaded and everything. Okay, I got my gun hooked up to the Bedliner. I'm gonna do a spray shoot and see if it shoots nicely. Alright, let's see how she sprays. Ooh, thick. I like it. Wow, that first coat turned out really, really good. I'll probably do 2 really good thick coats and I'll probably call it done. I like it to have the texture, like real deep texture. It's almost really chunky almost. I don't want any chunkier than that though, so I need to adjust my pressure somehow. But it just needs a little bit more, one little small coat. It actually might be good. I'll have to let it dry and get it out in sunlight for me to tell, but that's exactly how I want it. The color is absolutely awesome. Okay, so today I'm gonna be finishing up bedlining the plastics for the DVX400. I've done a few torture tests on it. This is just like half a coat. You can still see the green behind the red. But I threw this a few times to test it to see how it would chip. And surprisingly, it's very, very durable. Like before I threw it in the gravel, I dropped it on my concrete like 20 times. And it just holds up very well. Especially right here where it's thick. I need to remember to do thick coats. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm repainting this, so it's gonna get another coat. I'm gonna throw some pliers at it. I'm gonna do a drop test. Oh, it didn't even do nothing. That was on there too. So honestly, it's very, very tough. The reason it chipped so bad here is because I went outside in the gravel and threw it as hard as I could at the ground, and it's because it's right here where I didn't get a good thick coat. So I think if you do one good thick coat, it's not going to chip very easily. But anyway, I'm going to get set up so I can get the bedliner out, mix it, and get some plastic and set around. I'm not going to set up the paint booth again, but I will lay some plastic on the ground and just shoot it on the ground. Alright, I got my bedliner here ready to mix, but before I do that, I gotta sand the rest of these. And to be honest with you, I'm just gonna put deep grooves into it because it seems to hold better that way. So I'm just gonna use this freaking rock paper. That's really what it is. It's so freaking thick. The bedliner seems to hold better when it's really rough like that. I'm not gonna go back with a high grit sandpaper and smooth it out or anything. I'm just gonna be real rough with it and get these paint chips off too, and then I'll be ready to spray it. Okay, I need to dry these things off and then rub them down with mineral spirits to get any grease or anything off of the plastics. Get all the water off real quick. Cool. I'm gonna put some of my microfiber towel here. Just rub them down. I'm not painting the bottoms, so I'm not worried about that. Just the top and the sides. You gotta shake it really good. These things need to be mixed very well. I'm hoping my gun doesn't give me problems like it did last time. I forgot to turn the dang GoPro on, but the gun is shooting perfectly. Just make sure you spray your adhesive right before you bedliner it, and don't make it too shiny. They don't require that much. And the good thing I like about this is this was the piece that had all the chips in it, and you cannot even tell it was chipped. You just got to spray over it and it's good to go again, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like. These look so good. They look so freaking good. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and get some fresh air. So my bedliner actually didn't go bad instantly like the other two bottles. So I'm just putting a light coat on the bottom of these with a brush. That way there's like no green showing if I pop a wheelie or something. This won't ever be seen really, but it'll probably protect it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna do a light coat on the bottom of all fours and then call it good. Dang, dude, trying to push me over. Alright, I got my main plastic hung up here. I do have to take some mineral spirits to it and clean it off. But yeah, this is gonna be painted black, or bedline black rather. It should look really good. I am gonna use this adhesive. I forgot to use it on that first red piece that I painted, but this is some adhesive promoter. So we're gonna be using that so that can get in the grooves and it can hold that bedliner together really nicely. But I do have to clean this off with mineral spirits, and then I have to mix my RAPTOR with my hardener, and then I can spray. Okay, I'm gonna get my black RAPTOR here. I'm gonna shake it up real good. Alright. I'm gonna add my whole bottle of hardener here. Okay, I'm gonna mix this hardener in with this Raptor. Just pour the whole bottle in there. Shake it up really good. I'm gonna shake this up for like 5 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. It's gotta be mixed really good. While I mix this, I'm gonna go ahead and get my compressor set up, and after that, I'm ready to spray. I think I got the paint gun ready. It was shooting really chunky. You could see it. Oh my God, it was shooting just pure paint. And that's, I think, where it's at now. I kind of want it to be a little chunkier to match the other piece. I'm gonna do a test little piece like right here, and I'll just go ahead and spray some adhesive on there. It's weird how it wants to work all of a sudden. All right, let's do a test little spray here. I guess she's ready to spray then. Let me finish all this adhesive. Spray it down real good. We want to deepen those cracks. Any curvy areas, cracks, scratches. Put my mask on. Let's shoot. Shake it up a little bit. This trigger on this gun is not very good. It keeps going over here on these slides. So I recommend taping this off or something before you use this. I'm probably gonna have to do that. I'm gonna turn on the compressor real quick, add some pressure here. Oh yeah, I need to put some tape around this gun, man. I got some sticky, double-sided sticky tape right here. Let's try it. Kind of works. It turned out absolutely amazing. Absolutely stunning. There's a few spots that I could touch over with, but honestly my Raptor bedliner dried up again. My black one did. It only sat for like 30 minutes and it was dried up. My advice would be to use all your product instead of doing coats, because I was trying to like let it dry out and do coats, like so I guess that's not the right way to do it unless you constantly shake up your bottle. Still runs good, kinda. Pretty
What exactly?
Yes.
That's supposed to be straight.
I don't know, it must have hit a rock.